Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Danielle Smith, as you all know. Thank you so much for coming out today. I have been a part of MailScript's organization for the past 5 years now. I was given this amazing opportunity to create a more functional recruiting process here at MailScript. Today, I will be going over the important elements of what makes a successful company. These elements will include the creation of a new and effective organization hiring process. This will include a more effective recruiting system. I will be providing sample job postings, an outline of all of the position details and requirements for the job. I will also be providing sample behavioral-based interview questions using the STAR method. And I'll get more into that throughout my presentation. To start, I would like to say that the recruiting process that I'm about to provide to you will change the image of our company in a very positive way. Who we hire matters here at MailScript. We are a company that craves diversity, and we also crave a positive workplace environment at all times. Our company has always had an amazing brand that allows us to sustain a successful business, and who we hire will either make or break our brand. So with all of this being said, let's dig into my presentation because I have a few things that really will change the future here at MailScript. So as you all know, the importance of the recruiting process here at our company is extremely important. The hiring process of an organization is very detail-oriented. So recruiting, it's the process of attracting individuals on a timely basis in sufficient numbers and with appropriate qualifications to apply for jobs within our organization. The first process of the recruitment involves employee requisition, which is a document that specifies a particular job title, department, the date the job position starts, and other very specific details about the job itself. In order for our organization to have effective employees who carry out our brand of the company, we must have this hiring process put into place effective immediately. So one of the very next steps that I'll be going over is the importance of gathering internal candidates for qualified open positions that we have. So with this being said, sample job postings with the details and the qualifications is very important. So here at MailScript, as you all know, we're an equal opportunity employer committed to the strength of a diverse workforce. So the position that we're currently seeking starts effective June 11th. The starting salary is $40,000 annually. And of course, based on prior qualifications and degrees, this can be evaluated. Qualifying candidates must have at least 2 years of human resource experience. They must be able to analyze, clarify, and resolve all policy and account-related questions from our clients. They need to be able to proactively handle situations and problems that may occur with outside agents that may call in about our products and our brand. They also need to be able to sustain a performance level as outlined in MailScript's performance objectives. Here at MailScript, we use a highly effective internal source to get a pool of qualified candidates for any of our open job positions. Recruiting in the process itself is very high in cost, as we all know. So because of the high cost of recruiting, here at our company, we need to be able to utilize the most productive recruitment sources and methods that are available. It's going to affect the entire organization. It is crucial that we are recruiting and hiring qualified candidates that fit within our company's core values. This will allow our organization to be highly effective in regards to the hiring process. We want to hire the best. We strive to seek candidates that have good work ethics and care about our brand and who can also promote our company's brand. Who we hire is who we are here at our company. Some other details on the job postings. The qualified candidates, they need to be able to continue to build personal skills, including system knowledge by participating in seminars. We'll have an online e-learning program for all of our new hires. They need to be able to stay current with the relevant company changes. They need to understand and strive to support our organization's overall strategy. They also must be able to have, of course, above average written and verbal communication skills. Touching base on the communication skills, I think that it's very important for our organization to really stress the importance of why we need to be able to effectively communicate. And with that being said, anyone that we hire at our company, they need to be able to engage with our customers. They need to be able to engage in their learning. They need to proactively engage in their growth, engage in everything to be able to really carry out our brand. That is what makes MailScripts. And another thing is teamwork. They need to be able to accept feedback that is given to them. And there's learning opportunities that will always arise with any employee, regardless of the salary, regardless of if it's an entry-level position. Learning opportunities it's very important for the hiring process. It's important. It's going to teach all of our new hires to take constructive criticism. It's going to allow them to grow and work on certain things and work towards the objectives that they're trying to reach. And we really want to continue to carry that out. Next is the behavioral-based interview questions. So the reason why we use behavioral-based interview questions is because we're trying to get a really good idea of who we're going to be bringing onto our company, because again, that matters. So here's some sample questions. And with every new hire, these need to be presented to. These questions need to be communicated with them. And they need to be very specific. And actually, the STAR method is something that I think our organization can really, really benefit from. So before getting into the STAR method, here's some of the examples that we'll talk about. So some of the questions include, tell me about a time where you worked effectively while under pressure. Or how do you handle a challenge? Give a specific example of how you handled something at one of your previous jobs. And what were the results? What happened? What was the solution? Have you ever made a mistake? Again, we are only human. So asking this question really, if we have any candidates that are seeking a job here at our company that say that they have never made a mistake, I mean, right there, that is something that's obviously not true. So we want to be able to ask these behavioral-based interview questions for that very reason as well. Also, goals. What kind of goals do these people set? What are their goals? How are they going to achieve these goals? What are they going to do to get there? We need to be describing, certain scenarios to help them with giving examples. Some people that, have worked previous jobs were not always asked the behavioral-based interview questions. So describe a decision that you made that wasn't popular, and how did you handle it? How were you able to communicate that to your team? Because there's going to be times here where there's going to be policies and, policy changes with our company. And there's always going to be that one person that's going to disagree with it. And of course, we can't make everyone happy. So if, there was a decision that they made that wasn't very popular, how did they handle it? And what were the results? So again, we need to be asking these questions. What do you do if you disagree with someone at work? That's another big thing. Again, we are very big with effectively communicating with one another here. It's our workplace culture. And there's going to be times where one does not agree with the next. So what did they do in that specific time? What happened? What we're looking for with these interview questions that we're asking our qualified candidates, we're looking for them to give really specific details, and we want to make sure we're writing all of this down or typing depending on who's interviewing them. It's just very important for the process of the hiring for our organization. Another thing is sharing examples. So, share an example of how you were able to motivate employees or coworkers. Sometimes it's really hard for people to motivate themselves. So we like to see candidates that are always positive, that are always doing above and beyond. If they see one of their employees, not employees, but teammates, if they see one of their team members, down, or maybe not having a good day, or maybe they're dealing with a really difficult client, how were they able to motivate them? Because those are always going to be the best candidates. And we really want to make sure that we're asking that question. And again, we need to make sure that they're giving us very specific examples. So difficult situations that has happened in their previous work experience, and also risky decisions. Now, MailScripts, we love risk takers, right? However, there are certain situations where we really want to know who can take those risks, who is willing to go above and beyond and change something that's unpopular, or, prefer something that isn't very popular within the workplace culture. So, asking why did they do that? What made them want to take that risk? What made them want to communicate that with other members? Why did they think it was going to change the company in a positive way? And also, how did they handle it? And again, what was the solution? So now going into the STAR method, as you can see, so STAR is standing for situation. So again, specifically describing the situation in detail is very important. So tell me about a time is what we want to ask our candidates, the people that are interested in working for us. And, sometimes, with the hiring process, and what I have learned is that we're not getting specific examples. We're not really stressing that word detailed. We really need a specific time that has happened in their working career of a specific example of the questions that we're asking them. So they really need to be down to the core of the, not the time and the place of which it happened, but the example on hand, and then task, what goals are you trying to achieve? That's a big one. We, again, want to see people who are motivated to grow. We want to see people who want to grow within our company and, move to higher level positions. So that's something that I think we should really focus on here with our company. It will really motivate employees to do their best. And that's what we want to see. Action. So when we are interviewing, we want to really focus on the actions of what they did, and then have them provide specific steps that they took, in order to achieve that goal. And of course, the ending results. So describing the outcome of your actions and what were the end results. Were they positive? Were they negative? So those are things that we also want to touch base on. So, job fairs. I think it's really important to have job fairs that really, really include both internal and external clients. So passing out pins, flyers, company approved t-shirts to attract the pool of candidates we are seeking here at MailScripts. Referral bonuses of $300 for every qualified candidate that they refer. And of course, they have to keep the position for 90 days. Beverages will also be supplied. Of course, we want to keep it cost effective, and laptops approved by the board of our organization. So with this being said, everyone, this includes my presentation, and thank you so much all for listening. I hope that you guys all enjoy it and we make the future better here at MailScripts.